curious about. Did they have the demo of the Klipsch Soundbar with Dirac, or is that just?
Yeah. Did you go to that, Jordan?
Yeah, I have a video that'll probably post either Friday or this weekend. We had a VIP on Wednesday. I went to that, and then I went back on Friday and shot a video with one of my buddies there. It sounded pretty impressive. Like for a hotel room with zero treatment, they had 2 subs. So I believe you can hook 3 subs up. You can hook 2 wireless and 1 wired, but they said it all runs as 1 channel.
Okay.
But they had Dirac Live on it, and there was times where I was like, that doesn't sound quite right. But obviously, it's in a room that's untreated. But for the most part, it sounded pretty good on a soundbar. So I think that's gonna sell. And they said so. It comes with like basic. I think just like your standard Dirac, but they said you can actually upgrade to the bass control license and like another like full suite license or something like that. So it's got that you can get the full suite of Dirac on it. And they said, I was like, that's the first one, right? They're like, that's the only soundbar in the world that has, Dirac. Unfortunately, I don't have any demos in the video, but I mean, it sounded pretty good.
Okay. So the problem with most soundbars that I've seen is that it's hard to get good imaging because the soundbar is only so wide.
Right.
So the speakers aren't far enough apart.
Right.
And the fact that they're small drivers, did you feel like it helped with some of that, maybe with the imaging or tonality? Like what did it assist with?
They had surrounds in the back too. I'm trying to remember if they had any additional surrounds up front. I think it was just a soundbar. But what I noticed, and I don't know if it was just the speakers and Dirac, I feel like Dirac probably helped, but I was getting some pretty good. So the rear surrounds have the upward, firing Atmos speakers, and I was hearing stuff above me, and I kept looking around. I was like, I don't see any surrounds. And then after they turned the lights on, I saw the back surrounds. It sounded pretty convincing. I mean, it doesn't sound like a full speaker system, but I didn't notice any, because I'm trying to remember. I was sitting on the very end. Imaging was pretty good. Obviously, if I was sitting in the center, I could have got a better sense of things. And they only played a couple of clips, so I didn't really get a chance to like do some deep dive. But from where I was sitting and where I was at, I was getting pretty good imaging on the front, and then obviously, like I said, I was hearing stuff that was hitting, overhead. It would sound different, obviously, if in a dedicated space. I believe they're supposed to send out review units to everybody that was there, so I don't know when that's going to be. But if I get one, I'll be able to do some better testing in my living room.
Well, I'm just excited to have Dirac and more kind of just like consumer level. I don't know how expensive this thing is. It might be a little bit expensive, but the fact that it's in more products, I think, is a good thing. Just because for me, right, selfish plug is it's just easy to integrate Magic Beans with that. Just because the import, we were talking about off camera, Elin, about importing to the tone winner and how you have to do everything manually.
Yeah.
With Dirac, it's just like import, and you're pretty much done. So that I'm happy about that, and maybe we're gonna see them in like Bluetooth speakers. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know how far they're gonna go with it, but if you can put it in the soundbar, I assume you can put it into more products. So that's cool.
I mean, if they have it in the soundbar right now, I'm assuming they're already testing other stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah,
I don't know that for sure.
I would like to see it in more products, because that means Magic Beans in more products. Really,
she looked like a villain. Like a villain. So
I have to. Come on.
So the question I have for you, Jordan, did they tell you the price of that setup? Because from what I read, it's like a modular thing. You can buy a few. Like add the subs on.
I think you could scale it up. I don't remember if they said. It might be in my video. I don't remember if he said it or not, but I don't remember hearing the price.
Make sure to check out our audio-only version of the podcast at anchor.fm/Daily HiFi, or just go to your favorite podcasting service and search for Daily HiFi.